Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming from the right corner, weighing 295 pounds, Big Lee! Welcome back to part number 5. I know it's been a long time coming, well it's been about a week, but I've been really busy this week with work, and also I've been sorting out the sheds behind me for the parts and stuff. So I haven't actually done any work. I've done a little bit of work on the car yet. I've sold a few parts as well, which is good. I've also started a little side adventure. If you guys want to hear more about that, let me know and I'll start putting posts on my Instagram and potentially some videos as well. But as you can probably see, we've got some parts here in the shed already. So I will take you through that, and I've sorted it all out, made it mine, and I'll talk a bit more about some plans and stuff. Alright, so these are the sheds I've been sorting out. I've got someone coming to pick up a load of rubbish what I got from all the sheds, and I've been trying to spruce a few things up a little bit. So yeah, I'll just show you inside the sheds now. So the newer shed, so this is the newer shed. I've just took my gloves off because it's actually annoying trying to sort all this out. But yeah, this is a newer shed. So I've got the trims in here. Obviously I've still got some bits of this little family shed, so I've still got some bits in there. I've got the bumper. I managed to actually get the wings off, so I've recreated the eBay ad for that. I was actually being a bit silly. Didn't really, I wasn't being patient, didn't look properly. And there's bolts what come out of here, and the clips what are on here. Are they on there? Where are they? Down there. So you can see them down there. And there's screws, or bolts, sorry, what bolt in. I think these ones were 10mm. Just get this broom out of the way. Damn broom. Yeah, so the bumpers are falling. The bumper's falling over. Anyway, so I've got cardboard there to try to prevent less scratches on it. But yeah, all the trim. So when I've got all the trims out, I might just sell it as a job lot. I've like the Ford Fiesta Mark 6 trim. I'm not too sure yet. Got a couple of batteries there. I'm probably going to stock them up and then people buy them. So I'll wait until I've done a few cars, get a few batteries, and see. Someone was paying like £6 to £7 each, so that's not too bad. Obviously we've got parts here, but a few people inquire about this, but then they don't go any further with that. So you just wait. Got all the fuses here, and I finally found out what this is. I haven't actually listed it on eBay yet. It's an AC heating maxi core radiator or something like that. And then I found out what this is called, and I forgot as well. It goes for about £10 or something. It's not too bad. The steering column's there. Got the handbrake off. So I'll just take you in the other shed now. And that's what I've done with all this stuff inside there. And then we got sorted out the shed. So I got some toolbox there. What I got for my birthday the other week, which is cool. And I got some toolboxes down there as well. Underneath that box, I've got that cardboard box just to send some bits. A drill, headset. I've got some bits in here as well. The interior. So you've got the dashboard, the seats, and the floor's a bit unlevel, so the bonnet's actually moving, which is a bit annoying. But I'm trying to balance it as best as possible, but because it's quite heavy, I don't want it to bust it up. I've got my toolbox there, and then I've got the headline in, and then behind that I've got my hose pipe so I can clean some cars, and obviously my personal car. I've got some cleaning products in there and some oil, and there's a bit of what they call a heat gun thing. not a heat gun. Oh, I forgot the name of it, but anyway. So I've got the front crash bar here. I'm going to take that apart because I haven't actually put that on eBay yet. So I'm going to take that apart and just see, and then list it and see if any of it sells. Because I've actually got a courier contact who posts my stuff for him. I ask him for a price and then I put it on the ad, or I put the ad at a certain price and make it free postage. So then it doesn't really make a difference really, if you get what I mean. So it's free postage, but it would be the same equivalent if I made the buy now price cheaper, but postage on top. This is all the rubbish I got out of these sheds. So there's quite a bit here. So I've got all that. Someone's coming to collect it Tuesday. And I've got some bags out the front as well. But that's the old swimming pool what we had, what's no good now. Over here I was building the shed base. But I've decided I'm actually going to make a shelter so I can make it wider and bigger, and I want to get like a workbench in there and stuff, and just see how that goes. So I've got some sand. I used quite a bit of sand just trying to level it out because the ground's so uneven. But again, I'm just going to rake that over, dig it up, get rid of most of it. You have to excuse the dog, a bit yappy this morning. Lovely day though. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go around now. I've cleared out the car for the parts, so we've got room to move. I'm going to get the interior done today for part 5. Potentially get the brake calipers and stuff off, but we'll see how far we get with the interior and then move on. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. Sheds are sorted. I'm sending this metal shed back because it's missing some pieces anyway, and I'm going to build a shelter myself. So if you guys want, I can show you a video of me doing that, like a little time lapse, and see how we get on. But yeah, well, I'll see you in the car and we'll crack on. Alright, so we're back in the car. I've cleaned it out, like I said. Not cleaned it completely, like all the parts we're going to be selling are out. I'm going to do my best to get the doors off today, and this central heating console thing, that's the front of it's no good. There might be some bits inside it that we can take off and sell. I know there's a heater blower motor in there, what goes for about £20 or something on eBay. Also, that fuse box I undone in the last video, I was looking up and it looks like they sell, but you have to like cut the wires, like the big thick wiring harness, and then whoever buys it or whatever will solder it on. But I will look into more detail in that before I get rid of it. I mean, or take it apart or whatever, because I was trying to pull up the wires and stuff, but I think they're like soldered in or something. So I don't really want to bust it if I can make use of it, because I want to try and, you know, make use of every part I've got. But I'll show you that I've cleaned up the parts that we've gonna sell and stuff. These seats need to be scraped down from all the dirt what have fallen off some of the parts. I'm going to try to take the alternator off as well today, and just, you know, just do a bit more. But main idea is to get this interior gutted. There's nothing in there anyone can really take if they wanted to when I take the doors off. I mean, it's not really an issue if it gets wet, because I'm hoping when the doors will be the last thing to come off, to make sure that when they're off, nothing in there I'll need work, you know, so I wouldn't be bothered about getting it wet. And it's been a long time now, so time is of the essence. If you haven't already, check out my Instagram. It's called TheBigIdea21. I haven't been uploading a lot recently. I've just uploaded today a video, not a video, like a boomerang on the story, and then a picture saying part 5 coming soon. So if you could check that out and leave it a follow, I'd be much appreciated. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. That'd be, you know, it mean a lot to me, following my journey. But yeah, I'm just going to turn the camera around, show you guys how to clean out the parts, and then we'll crack on, get some parts off, and see where we get to. So this is where we're at. Obviously, we've still got some mess. That's the fuse box I was talking about. I think they cut the wires off, but oh yeah, I'll show you in a second the tool what we need to get this off, which I believe the tool we need to get this off because it's wobbling, and I think it's just the pipes at the back in the engine bay, so I'll sort that out. See, this I believe is just the cables. I've got a massive wiring harness, but I think it's just the cables here, and then this little beauty should come out. I'm not 100% sure how you get it out, but we'll see. We'll find a way. We normally do. So yeah, I've got a couple bits still in the boot. Nothing really important. Stereo player there. I haven't put up so yet. Nice load of bird dung down the window. I might take this wrap off, and then obviously the seals I will label this time. So I know which one's what. Seat belts and the seats, they'll come out today, and we can get the interior listed up. And then I will do separate video on a door strip down. If you want, I could do a front door strip down and a rear passenger door strip down, 2 separate videos, or in the same video, I'm not too sure yet. But there's quite a lot in these what you could sell. Like if you strip it down, you could sell like the door card, for instance, the electric switches, potentially the speaker and the speaker surround, the door card. I think this is part of the door card, we'll see. Yeah, we might be able to get that little bonnet lever off. But yeah, we'll crack on anyway. We'll get this off. That's our main priority for me today. And then we'll work our way back. And then when we've got the seats out, etc., we'll get the rest of the interior trim out and start taking the doors off, the door hinges. Right, so this is my tools that I bought to get there's like springs in the thing what I need to push up. That should pop it off. We'll just go do that now. Hopefully it'll push that centre heating console out, and we'll see where we're at. I think this is the right size. 3/4. So we can get a better angle over here. But that's what the little springs there. You see them? Just them things. Get them off. Alright guys, oh, I'm a little bit out of breath. Not sure if the camera caught it just then, but I got this sucker off. Where is it? There was this. I pulled them things out, and this wire here was actually in there. See that? That one down there. But I was pulling it out, it was clearly still in on something. And it snapped off of this, but I can't. I think there's a bolt right down there, so it was a bit of a inconvenience. So I mean, if you can and you know what you're doing, maybe take the engine out first. Sorry about that guys. Yeah, I had to cut the video then because I went to help someone. Their dog ran out and into the garden, so I went and helped them get their dog back. Right, so yeah, we got this sucker off. This has caused, well, me personally, it's caused me a lot of, well, it's just been stressing me out not getting it off, but I've busted it. Now I know for next time on the next project exactly where to look for the bolts, how to get it off. We've got that special tool now, or the tools, which is awesome. I got them off Amazon. If I can find the link, if they're still going, they should still be available. I think there's something like, it was like £12 with next day delivery, or £13 for a bunch of little tools, and they're good. Apparently they work on like fuel lines, because apparently there's a lot of them around in and out of the car. Yeah, I pulled it, so there must be a bolt. I think there must be some sort of brake lines, or there's a few different lines there, and there's a bolt underneath it by the looks of things, but I couldn't see it from the outside. I mean, if I probably looked more carefully, I'd be able to see it, but I've got that off now. We can take some of these bolts off and just see if there's any parts in here. I believe that, right, I'll just turn the camera around now. That is the blower motor, and the reason I know that is because someone actually asked for the part and I searched it up, and that's what it was. Yeah, so obviously you got all the frame. That's where that AC radiator thing was. But also, can now get this sucker off because there's bolts. So underneath that there was bolts. You can see the engine from here. You got the brake servo thing there. Oh, yeah, that'll come out. And yeah, so we're gonna get this off, work our way back, get the back seats off, couple star screws here, and I think there might be some from the boot side, but that might, oh yeah, that'll lift this off because it seems to be loose already. So you take them suckers off and all that will come off, and then we'll just get the back rests off, go around, get the rest of the interior out, get the seat belts from the back out, clean up the seats a bit more, put them up, see if someone wants them. If not, then they'll just sit there until someone wants them, and then we'll crack on, get the boot off, get the doors off. Carpet can stay in because I've trashed it. Hopefully this will come off, and then that's more or less the interior done. I'm really happy, and then we'll work on the outside of the vehicle, so it shouldn't take too long now. It's a 10mm, so get the small socket on there. Hopefully this will release this then. Alright guys, so I'm about to turn the camera around in a minute. It looks like it might be connected all the way down to the gearbox. I mean, you could probably undo these clips, and I've been mucking around with the clips, like the little pin things, trying to get it out. Won't budge. Gosh, I'm with a bit of messing around with a Stanley knife, cutting this rubber thing I just unbolted. That's how I found out. I was trying to undo them nuts on the pipes, cables. Couldn't do it. Got the Stanley knife out, it's like cutting away at the rubber. It's metal underneath it. Not on the cable. I didn't cut away the rubber on the cable. I was cutting away the rubber where the cable goes through, and this was the outcome. I'll just turn the camera around now. As you can see, I've got this bolt off here and just messed that up a little bit, but that was the outcome of that. So for now I'm just going to leave that, and then when I eventually take the gearbox out, I'll try again then, because these are the little things I was trying to undo, but I can't. My fingers, it hurts your fingers, and you might be able to just, oh wow. Look at that. So it's actually these clips. So I've been messing around for ages, and I was playing with them clips there. So I've got one cable out. That is real funny actually. I'm not annoyed, I'm more happy that, you know, we've been messing around, and again we've learned something, that it's not as hard as what it seems. It's pretty funny though, to be honest. Made me look like a right old daft bastard, isn't that? Excuse my French. Yeah, so it turns out that these little clips here, these little green things, if you can see that, I'll just zoom in. So them little green ones there, you pop them off, and then it turns out they just slide off the side. So after all that energy we burnt, we could have popped them off and been on to something else, but at the end of the day, we've all learnt something, and that's not to be a twat and to try the clips and see where we get. So, on that note, let's crack on. Let's get that off, then we'll work back onto the seats, get these off. I think I've just put the size 35 Tech screw in it, and it seemed to have fit. If not, I'll go grab the bigger Tech screws and we'll get them off. Either way, they're coming off. They're not staying in this car, and we're going to get this done. As you can probably see behind me, there's no seats left in the car. I got carried away because the video was so long last time. I just thought I'd crack on, get it done, and I got a little bit carried away with going on. But I'll show you what I've done in a minute. I took all the parts I got out, I took them round, put them in the shed, so I've got so much stuff to list, because I actually got quite a few parts out, what I didn't think was, you know, what I thought was potentially welded to the car or something. So now it's literally the doors to get off. I don't know, I've got this thing here, the seat belt, like rail, whatever it is. I've got that to get off, and that's like 2 seconds it takes, a couple of Tech screws. So yeah, I'll show you taking the door off. It's starting to get a bit dark now. Like the sun's still out, but it's starting to get dark. But I might do a bit during the week of me taking. I might do it off camera. I mean, taking bits off the car, but I will definitely do off camera, as I need to jack the car up higher, because someone inquired about a part a couple of weeks ago, which I didn't mention, about the catalytic converter, but this car doesn't actually have one. It just has a straight pipe, so either it was stolen before, or I don't know, maybe it was blowing and someone took it off, I don't know. But anyway, so I just about squeezed under because I'm quite tubby. But yeah, anyway, so enough said. I got that. I finally got the gear lever off, which I'll show you. And I got the seats out, so I'm just going to flick the camera around now and show you guys what I've done. So there's the gear lever, what we was talking about. It's all gone off there. Obviously most of the stuff in here now is literally rubbish. You got the wiring harness, you can see the engine through there. Just the doors here. It's in the seats. Got all the seats out, the spare wheel, the boot trims, the seat belts. That's the wire there. I'll explain in a minute what happened there. So literally, obviously 4 bolts here to get one part of the seat off. 3 bolts here, and then 3 bolts here, and then 1 there, and it brings out the seat belts and the seats. These were the seats come off because this is the like the seat mounts, is the gap here for the seat mounts. So there's actually, I think in total there's about 12 bolts I had to take to get all the seats out. And then these are the seat mounts, which come off separately. And these ones too here were really tough. I think they were like rusted, because obviously you can see there the ground. Then the spare wheel we got off, and then we got the seat belts. I'm going to get these off as well, which is where the seat clips in when you recline it back and forward. The wire harness is there, it's bolted in there. So this here, I was playing around with it, trying to see, because when I take the boot lid off, I don't want it to be hanging just by a cable. So Katie came out and she helped. She came out anyway and she helped, because I was trying to play about. I took the light off on the outside, and then she found these, what's clipped in there, just down there. So she got them out for me, and the wires obviously were clipped in here. But yeah, so that's how far I've got. Oh look, there's the light. So I mean, if it was in half decent nick, it'd be all right. But I might try put it back on the boot and just say it did work, and but it's just a bit rusty, or you know, dirty. So yeah, so I'm going to crack on now. I'll take the doors off, and then that will probably be it for this episode, to be honest. So we've got a size 40 Tech screw. So we've got 1 bolt here. We've got some pipe here. I think it just unscrews, I believe, and there's some clips there, but we'll do that in a second. Might just twist round, to be fair. Looks as though, yeah, so that's off. So we've got that tech screw there. We've got four bolts in total, 2 here, 2 here. We'll go around the outside now. Take them 4 off, which aren't tech screws. Put them away for now. Oops, just had it on the other door. Well, that's heavier than I imagined. But you got one bolt around here which is a size 40 tech screw. If you're doing a Fiesta Mark 6, could be the same on other cars. And you got 10mm, 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 10mm. So you got 5 bolts, 1 tech screw, 4 10mm. And then the door comes off. Just careful because they're actually really heavy. So I held it up as you see. If you don't, it'll drop. Oh yeah, also, and then that's a wiring harness. I don't actually know what that is. It must be for the electric windows. But yeah, so that's one door off. I'm gonna go around and do the rest. A couple of hours since, well, about an hour and a half since I took the doors off. The doors took about 15 minutes. And I've been messing around with the front spring. I just wanted to try and get that off. See if I could get it off. I got the top bolts off, and that was it. But I'll just turn around and show you what I've done. So I got obviously this door off, what I showed you, passenger door. I've been fiddling, the nuts have rounded off on that. Obviously the boot lid's off now. It's literally the sake of 4 bolts and then a little clips on the struts that you have to ping off. Comes off. And then the same around here. So you got the guards, and there's a few bits I need to go around and take off, which these 2 tech screws in each one, on each panel. So all the interior's done. Yeah, so that's the strut. The other side aren't done. So I undone it up here, and it dropped out. So I took the brake disc off. The caliper, well, part of it has come off. I've been trying to get this cable off, but literally I've been struggling with this. Been putting grips on it, all sorts, and it's just spinning. I've put WD-40 and stuff on it. So I'm going to try and get that off. I've undone this bolt down here. So yeah, I'm going to try get some of this stuff off, let you guys know. And then I was trying to get the rear bumper off, but there is a bolt under there. I don't know if you can see it there. It's probably too dark. Yeah, I think it's too dark, but anyway, that's rounded off, or really tough to get off, and one of the other bolts is rounded off. And I was messing around with the windscreen and cracked it. There, you can see where I was trying to get it off. It just cracked. So that's no good. That'll go straight to the scrapyard. Yeah, that's the disc I got off, pretty rusty. And there's the pads. The pads are actually quite a bit of life on them. Part of the caliper there. So yeah. And these are the doors and the boot struts. That's some bits I got off the other day while I was trying to get the heating centre thing out. It's got the boot, the doors, and there's a bit of rubbish pile over in that corner. But yeah, I'm really happy with how today's gone. So I'm happy with how today's gone. I've got a lot done, a lot taken out, a lot to list, which I'll be doing this week. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. When the engine's out, that's quite a bit done. But yeah, that's part 5 done. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in part 6.